Hey people, Intro here, it's 53, Katrine and Purification Plant, blue team. SorroWfuL Lived is a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support, alongside Unununium with a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption and support fighting in melee. Rounding off the blue team, nurgling with a chaos sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Black Legion elite scheme here, I believe. Yep, with those spiky hats. Red team, we got some orky trouble going on. Two Kommando Nob, Stigma, and here is Farnir. These guys are infiltrating heroes that shoot you, stab you, and blow you up. Orky style, begin in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Rounding off the red team is Andreas with a Plague Champion. Starts off with a damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. Can also repair. They are on the east side against the Warlock. West side is Sorcerer versus Kommando. And looks like the mid players are going to clash in the mid. Kommando being sneaky. Looking for a good stun grenade moment, I guess. Thought about it. There it is. Goes for the Stormtroopers. But it is dodged. Sluggers now piling in. Double shooters doing their shooting. Kommando tries to just tie up these Stormtroopers there with some headbutts. Sluggers got dealt with. But they have killed a Strike Squad model. That's pretty good. Full retreat now through the mid for Farnir. And the Kommando needs to be careful retreating through the brother captain and those Strike Squad fellas. Oh, Kommando died on the west side. He's fallen over. Heretics barely getting away. I guess he's not dead. He's twitching. He's twitching. Howling Banshees up for SorroWfuL Lived. Getting lots of pressure on the Plague Champion early on. Went straight into some more Heretics and then CSM Andreas. Almost got the Warlock down, but he gets away. Banshees did not get the decap. So they can now spring off this and try to get this eastern power back. I don't think they're going to be able to get through onto this power though. Meanwhile, brother captain thought about decapping the VP, but then there were lots of orky bullets and he thought again. We have sluggers with their burners up. What about Stigma? No burners here. No upgrades whatsoever actually for Stigma that I can see. Heretics Doom Blast and Run. The first thing you learn at Heretic College, I think. He's out of there. At Cultist Camp. That's what you learn. Sorcerer got a bit of a Doom Bolts in there. And now some stabbing. And sluggers are dealt with. They're going to keep them pinned back here, I think. Keeping their grubby chaos hands on that VP. But here's Farnir from the mid. Looking to get a flank. Goes all infiltrating. And might be able to get the Heretics and the Sorcerer in a stun bomb here if they stick together. Mid power being capped by sluggers. And that eastern contested power did indeed turn red. They haven't noded it though. Havoc's up now for Andreas. Storm Boys for Farnir. And the Immolator Blade up for the Warlock. There it is. Immolation on those grenade launcher Heretics is very painful when they don't have their aspiring champion especially. The other fellas were okay. Grenade on the Havocs. Oh, that was a flush hit and they died. They were very bunched up there and they went down. I think Andreas thought that at least one of the models would survive that. But they were so bunched up on the grenade. Level 2 Warlock now. CSM dropping a model, looking to get some revenge for their Chaos Havoc allies. Warlock's pretty low, but these CSM are in a bad spot now. Dropping another model to the Warlock. Staying in play though. There's the retreat. Yeah, the Immolator Blade is quite painful. 50 melee DPS, and you get the 5 piercing every second for 5 seconds. It's quite nasty. Brother Captain charging forwards, got some interceptors now. That can teleport and chop you up. Can get on the shooters and stuff very quickly. Storm Boys and Sluggers want to fight though. Storm Boys have the power weapons. Sluggers have a couple of power weapons on their burners as well. And the interceptors again absolutely messed up. They had to teleport out. Storm Boys chase them. Sluggers chase them. That's that distort field? Yeah, I think that's distortion field from the Warlock there trying to help him out. Wouldn't have helped against the melee attacks, but they did get away, so maybe it made a difference. They barely got away. Maybe we'll see the big Nemesis Demon Hammer for the Brother Captain in Tier 2 to help against that with a Demolishing Strike. Tier 2 for Stigma, by the way. What's going on here? Battle equipment for both of the Guardians, I assume? Yes. So those Heretics need to be careful, especially when there's Destructor and Immolate. That's a hell of a lot of area of effect damage. And they can shut their movement down with a well-placed washout and suppress them. Big push here by the blue team. Noise Marines with that Sonic Blaster doing tons of damage to the Sluggers. Look at that. If the CSM were in melee stance there, I think they would have killed the Sluggers. They got their Nob leader up, but I don't think it would have come in time. Strike Squad having to retreat. They do have their Tones of Titan. They know how to read. Farnir gets the Assassin's Knife. I think they're going to get away okay. Nurgling's Heretic Aspiring Champion. Are you okay, buddy? He's alright. He's alright. Sorcerer also out of there. Tier 2s all round for the blue team. Unununium and Nurgling going basically at the same time. Meanwhile, on the power is a Bile Spewer Plague Champion and Fetid Armors here too. It used to be way more effective than it is at bashing power. They over-nerfed it in my opinion. I mean, he's so slow. Let him bash some power. But it's still a good power bashing tool. Also a great weapon in its own right. So maybe that's why they nerfed the power bashing, because maybe they thought it was doing too much stuff or it just bashed too quickly. I don't know. But it seems like just flame attacks bash faster than that Bile Spear now. 499 to 425. Kommando Nob having to take back his VP there. And it's a Wraith Guard on the way for SorroWfuL Lived, which should be pretty damn effective here against double Grenade Launcher Heretics and CSM. Andreas could get some Bloodletters or Raptors once they spot that. Those Wraith Guard. Lots of dead Heretics here. I imagine it was Destructors and Immolators and stuff. 490 to 45 on the VPs. Red team have the West. Oh, Commando falls over because of all the noise from the Noise Marines. Oh, we have fully upgraded shooter boys here? Yes, for Farnir anyway. Stigma, we do not. Unununium returns for another round. No war gear for the Brother Captain to help against this melee orky blob. No bulwark, no ward from the Force Staff, and no hammer. I guess a halberd would be pretty useful as well because of the DPS. Storm Boys jumping through. And the Kommando Nob is there. Good special from that Interceptor, and they're able to teleport out. Barely getting away again. Brother Captain gets out. Okay, Terminator Librarian. That's one way to support melee troops. Or at least prevent enemy melee from doing stuff. Just throw out the Sanctuary and they can't touch you. Bloodletters it is on the way for Andreas. So I guess they've spotted the Wraith Guard. Yep, they're bashing power with them, that's why. That'll do it, you'll spot them. It's a pretty quick bash with those Wraith Cannons. Warlock hanging back, so are the Banshees. Don't want your melee squads forward when you're bashing power generally. You need to be able to make a quick escape. They're going to get a full bash, I think. Maybe? Yeah, they're going to get a full bash. Here are the Bloodletters. Power melee demons that can teleport do tons of damage, and we got some Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines too. There's the teleport. Fighting some Banshees now. CSM eats a grenade, nicely done by SorroWfuL. Big old retreat though. Warlock throws out the Immolates. So what's their plan to deal with his Bloodletters now? Can they get a Wraith Lord? They're not too far off it, but they might want to go tier 3 first before any other purchases. A bunch of dead stuff on the west side, which I like to see. Strike Squad level 2. Terminator Librarian, I don't think there's any upgrades yet. Falcon on the way for SorroWfuL, that's what they're going for. Sorcerer gets a revive. But the captain, I'm sure, is grateful. Robes of Torment here from nurgling. That's going to help against those big, scary orc melee blobs. Tier 3 for Stigma. Oh, SorroWfuL does go for the Wraith Lord in the end. Thought they were going for a slightly cheaper option in the Falcon. Would have been good, I think. Good DPS, can support your Banshees and stuff in those brawls against the Bloodletters. Nob leader on the Storm Boys and the Sluggers, and the Kommando of Farnir with a special shooter. They both have special shooters now. Mega Boom Kit and Kaboom from Stigma. This guy's just getting some intel here. Map looking very red right now, and they're not backing off. Farnir pushing through the mid. Can the Interceptors survive this fight? Oh, there's Demolishing Strike coming in from the Nemesis Demon Hammer. That's going to help. Also, Mantle of Terror on the way. That's the one that gives battle rights, I think. 399 to 411. Storm Boys jumping in. They did not get the stun on landing. We could see a high explosive shells. There it is. It's a big blob of stuff to shoot with it. Storm Boys maybe went in a little bit soon there. I think they were trying to get the stun but couldn't quite do it. Was there a Demolishing Strike already? There must have been. Yeah, here's the battle rights thing. Can help heal you up after a fight or during it, I guess. Wraith Lord is up with a shoulder-mounted shuriken. Loses accuracy while moving, where you can see, but if you just sit him still and shoot at stuff, it's tons of DPS. West side. Sorcerer's down in that spot now. Kommando flees, level 3. With all the booms. And tier 3 for Andreas. Stigma does have commandos up. Did they throw away their shooter boys? They might have, because they didn't even upgrade them. Just freeing up some upkeep on population to get fun tier 3 stuff faster. Are they throwing their sluggers away? No, they're not. They're saving their sluggers. Interceptors teleporting in with their Justicar for the Furious Intervention teleport. Battle Rights was up on them too, healing them over time. It's not a massive heal, but it's nice to have. And it's area of effect. Mark of Khorne CSM now have their aspiring champion. They do not want to fight a Wraith Lord. They want to get in on a Wraith Guard, but they are just running in on the Wraith Lord apparently. Bloodletters teleporting into the back lines. Not sure what these CSM are doing here. Almost dying to the Wraith Lord in melee when they really didn't have to. Maybe it was just to keep the Wraith Lord busy? I'm not sure. Yeah, SorroWfuL easily able to deal with this. Maybe it would have been different if the Mark of Khorne CSM didn't run straight into the Wraith Lord. Maybe not though. Wraith Lord might have just chased them down wherever they went. Using a lot of that shuriken cannon shoulder mounted. West side. There's that sanctuary annoying the orcs. But the captain does not get away. Got a sync kill over there from a Storm Boy. Very acrobatic Storm Boy there. Commandos fast capping the VP. Did your kaboom not work there, buddy? What happened? That was weird. Sorcerer did not care about that kaboom, it seemed. We have a Chaos Predator though for nurgling. Tier 3 for Unununium. And yes, they're not far away from dropping Paladin somewhere. Mark of Nurgle for the tank for nurgling. It seems fitting. Although playing a Sorcerer and being called nurgling isn't necessarily fitting, but we'll let it slide. He's got the spirit of Nurgle. Just mixed with weird magic. That isn't quite disgusting enough. Don't think they can get on the VP with a Weird Boy there. Weird Boy works so well with these big orky melee blobs because he can set things up with a Warp Vomit like that. But Chains of Torment comes in and frustrates all that. Messes up the approach. Some friendly fire now from the Weird Boy, and a nuke dropped right on those orcs. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Imperial Abyss from nurgling. Nasty stuff. Did some good work. What's going on east side? Big champion is hanging out. He's trying to Bilious discharge on the Wraith God. I don't think it works. I guess he was trying to stop the Guardians from moving in or something. But just backing off and staying in play might have been better. Nurgling gets a revive on the Brother Captain. Almost level 6 now. Brother Captain's level 2. There's that Sanctuary. Oh, double Commandos get the tank. I didn't think they'd get the tank. Oh, look. The Kommando Nob also had a rocket launcher. So that was a lot of anti-vehicle damage, even for a Nurgle Pred to deal with. SorroWfuL lived, keeps the pressure up on the power. 2-to-1 cap here is very close. Andreas has a tank of their own. Need to be careful with the Wraith God around. They've gone for the Mark of Khorne here. Gets a good shot on the Warlock immediately. Are they going to try and specifically shoot at the Wraith God here? Is that Falchu's wing? Yes. Just saw enhance up on those. I think it was on the Guardians actually. Usually you'd expect to see it on the Banshees, but they're chasing around Bloodletters right now. They're going to get a kill, I think. You know, they are. Bloodletters chased too far, and I guess they didn't have their teleport or something, or maybe they did and they just panicked, retreated. Wraith Guard. I think they should move up and trade with that tank. There's nothing to support it. One volley might be enough. Here we go. What is this tank doing here? Okay, they did not get it. Enhance on the Wraith Guard would also be really good. There's a Rocks on the west side to clear the path. And Orks get on it. Maybe? You going to cap, fellas? I think they want the power. Going straight through to the power gens. Weird Boy running interference on the Stormtroopers. Here come more Storm Boys. Are these the same guys? They are, but they don't have their Nob leader anymore. Be careful, fellas. Uh-oh. They're going to wipe, and they do wipe. Very quick power bash, thanks to the Commandos and the rocket launcher Kommando Nob. There's a stun bomb. It does hit the Brother Captain. And then there's Love the Daka on some Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines. Both Chaos players with Mark of Khorne CSM now. Oh, it's Grey Knight Terminators for Unununium. They could drop Paladins pretty soon as well, though. That'd be a pretty nasty combo. Having both of them up relatively early as well, I think. Commando's on the way now for Farnir. I wonder if they chucked away those Storm Boys there. Surely not. Surely the jumping stun and the power weapons keeps them useful. You can not cap then, Mr. Brother Captain. Okay. Just leaves it. On CSM looking for a cheeky decap. It's going to be, yeah, very risky. So they just leave. Heretics decap the Eastern power, but I don't take it. Need to repair this tank maybe. Heretics wipe, and it levels the Sluggers to 4. 1847 hit points on these guys, and they have Swamp and stuff. They're pretty dangerous. Special Shooter and Rocket Launcher, the other War Gear's the same for the two Commandos. They're in sync. 319 to 306, so he is going to cap the VP after all, Mr. Brother Captain. There it is, level 3. Terminators are where? They're just hanging out in the mid. I wonder if the red team's seen them yet. Lots of Commandos up. Avatar of Cain on the way for SorroWfuL lived. Lots of sneaky Commandos coming in here. Kommando Nob gets a decap. CSM's backing off. They don't even know what's coming. Triple Commandos are soon to be here. There's the Daka, and there's Love the Daka. Smite thrown in, and a Chains of Torment. They can shoot the central mass. There it is. Doom Bolts was pretty nasty. Immolate on the VP from the Warlock. The first time we've seen SorroWfuL live come over here and support. Grey Knight Terminators and that Terminator Librarian, so maybe we'll see the Hammerhand thing. Is that what it's called? Something like that. Uh-oh. You okay, Mr. Commando? Here's the kaboom. There it is. Look at that knockback strength. That is crazy. In the middle, we've got some Chaos Terminators. And a Wraith Lord smacking around. Oh, the Plague Champion himself. Warlock needs to be careful, but so does the tank. Chaos Terminator's getting in and tying things up in melee. They have an autocannon as well. Where's the Avatar? Avatar's coming out of base now. Heretics almost white. Wraithlord now comes to fight the Terminators. Taking shots though. And that Mark of Corn Pred. Terminator's making a big difference through the mid. Can they get the Wraithlord down with their power fists? Oh, the tank gets it. Tank gets it down. Here come Paladins, called in by the Brother Captain, unique to the Brother Captain as well, with battle rights up on them. Chaos Terminators in big trouble. Even some enemy Chaos Terminators are having a go. Can they get this done? Oh, they get infiltrated by a friendly Kommando Nob using Hide the Boys on those Terminators to help save them. Nice thinking. 298 to 271. Orks should get the west side back. Oh, maybe. Unununium still has a lot of stuff in the field there. Warp Vomit. Catching nurglings. Terminators out of position. Able to teleport away. Is it far enough away though? Because isn't that a warpathing? Yeah, that's a warpathing weird boy. Helping those sluggers move nice and quick. 1-to-1 cap here. Terminators get stunned and killed. Look at that enhance up on Paladins. That's a hell of a combo. Hell of a combo. Isn't it +2 speed? Yeah, +2 speed and 25% damage. They couldn't actually use it in combat, unfortunately, there. They helped them maneuver. Sure did help them maneuver. Avatar of Cain, providing buffs to nearby allied infantry, such as suppression, immunity. I think it also gives a damage bonus, maybe even a defensive bonus as well. It's a hell of a lot of bonuses. This is a scary blob. And now a Seer Council for even more horrors. It's looking kind of scary. 4 commandos though for Stigma. What can't you do with 4 commandos? Yeah, piercing damage is being shrugged off by the Paladins there. They're going to take the west side, I think. Sluggers are on it. Commando's now trying to move forward to keep space. Andreas with Chaos Space Marines up late game. For some Mark of Zinch, I suppose. Uh-oh. That's a warp throw, but they were in retreat. We're trying to warp throw them into that Wailing Doom, which would have been awesome. But they retreated before it hit. Seer Council leaping in as a squad of Warlocks with power weapons and a range damage resistance aura, which they themselves benefit from, so it makes them quite tanky, I think. 500 hit points per model. 278 to 262 on the VPs. Flash Gits with blasters now for Farnir. More Flash Gits on the way. Yeah, this is a big problem. Paladins and Terminators supported by a Brother Captain. It's got Psychic Lash. Reduces speed by 70% and takes some piercing DPS. It's kind of like Ghost Helm from the Farseer, but it doesn't suppress, it just slows you instead. Seer Council gonna jump on you, fellas. Brand new Chaos Space Marines here in the wrong fight to take. Lucky not to get wiped. Wailing Doom gets a decent hit on those commandos, but they dodged it for the most part. There's a warp throw into a Wrath of Cain. Sluggers are going to eat as well. Big fight here. We have the Incinerator wrist mounted on those Paladins now. Or is it on the Terminators? It's on both. Going for double Incinerator. That was a nuke from Andreas. Didn't seem to do too much. I guess it forced everything off, but didn't seem to do too much damage. But everything sure did run. Nurgling's down to 2 units. They're having a rough time, but their allies are kind of kicking ass here. Kind of kicking ass. Lots of stuff died over there. Mostly heretics. Just bodies all over this VP, as is usually the case.
Overhaste is dangerous.
Overhaste is dangerous. Overhaste, is that even a word, Miss Eldar lady? I don't think it is. Commandos, I was looking at the power, but it's gone. I mean, they got a full bash. And nurgling is depleted. And the red team get back into this game in terms of armies, because I feel like the blue team armies have been bullying them a bit for a while ever since those paladins came in. Can they start to put this together? Now they've got flash kits, they've got tons of commandos, got some chaos terminators, so they didn't get the claws up on them, which would have helped. Would have been risky piling in on that fight, but it would have helped to get the damage on at least. Weird Boy's taking the west side. But surely they want him out here for the warp vomit. Maybe it would have been better to cap with the sluggers. Uh-oh. It's an Eldritch Storm. But it misses. Basically misses everything, I think. Oh, it knocked the Weird Boy off the cap. But didn't do a huge amount of damage. Seer Council getting wrecked there, I think. Getting away with 3 models. Lucky to do so. There's a warp vomit on the Grey Knight Terminators. One of them's in combat though. And now a stun bomb. Stun bomb hits. Weird Boy survives. Flash kits now getting shots in when they're stunned. Wow. Right, the captain's going to go down. Does go down. Those flash kits are so scary. Yeah, red team looking much more well equipped to deal with these super heavy infantry coming at them. Marco Korn CSM having a go. Is that what they went for? Oh, they went for Marco Zinch. Where are the Marco Zinch guys? They're back here. That's also to help chew through the heavy and super heavy. Chaos Terminator's in a bad spot. Getting those demoralization effects though. On kill. What level are Wraith Guard now? Wraith Guard are level 4. They are doing heinous amounts of damage with those Wraith Cannons. Chaos Terminators having to teleport out. Nurgling gets some Chaos Terminators of themselves for their own. And Autocannon on the way. Rocks. How did it do? Wraith Guard are fine. I thought they were going for the Wraith Guard maybe. So Nurgling's Terminators up with the Autocannon, can support them with warp and stuff. We have the Rod of Warpfire and Robes of Torments. They had Terminators before, right? And they got caught going through here, I think, and died. Land Raider Crusader for Unununium. Is it going to park on the west? I've seen a lot of Land Raiders do well on this map, parking in the mid. So maybe they'll do that. Can't retreat back to this one. Provide some good long-range piercing DPS, and you can reinforce off it and stuff. But the captain gets revived by a sorcerer. Quite a lot of heresy going on. Demon armor on the way. But the captain flees. He's level 6 now. Warlock's level 9. This guy's been kicking ass. Had the Witchblade of Kernus up. And we've seen the Warp Throw, and Providence is now up too. I think they should have got Cloak of Shadows to infiltrate a huge amount of stuff and give it some buffs. Can still switch back to Falchu's wing as well. Blue team sitting on the west side. And the red team push back. We now have a Nob squad from Farnir. Battle wagon for Stigma. With 4 units piled inside of it. What is it trying to do though? Paladins are on it. The D cannon there from SorroWfuL as well. Because he's trying to open up an avenue of attack. Look at this. Absolute mayhem. Warlock is very deep in there. There's some demonic shield action. Some Nurgle worship. You'll love to see it. That is a D cannon singularity, I think, over there. It is. Look at that singularity. Ouch. Battle wagon still charging around. It was a very messy approach from the red team. Didn't quite pay off. Although, is that an Eldritch? No, that was a warp throw attempt. I think they were trying to deliver a bunch of rockets to the Land Raider. It didn't quite work out. It did open up a nice little path, but then a singularity happened. Phobos on the way, says Andreas. And indeed they aren't lying. Unununium gets some stormtroopers up to help repair the Land Raider he's got. Stun bomb is a decent hit. More stun bomb and a rocks. They can't retreat out of it. Stun is the worst enemy of Terminator variants. They seem to shrug off the rocks though, honestly. They shrugged it off pretty well as an orbital. What a game. What a game. That's going to finish off the battle wagon if it doesn't move. It survived it. It survived it. And now it's bouncing around like a weirdo. Can't believe it survived that beam. Still kicking off on this west side. There's no let up here. Paladins drop their holy grounds. Speeding up allies and slowing down enemies is a hell of a thing. Great ability to have. Not sure how much it is to get the Liber Heresius or Liber Demonica or whatever it is. West side uncapped. And anything capped under such savagery. Maybe some commandos can get a sneaky cap. There are some over there to the right. Terminator's taking a ducker, but they're killing stuff and getting those demoralizations. Blasters, can you get a model, fellas? Terminators took it well there. He took it well there. Here's your Land Raider Phobos then, with the twin-linked las cannons on the side sponsons, combi bolter on top, and a twin-linked heavy bolter. Where's the Nob squad? What level are they? Level 2. Having to rebuy their Nob leader though. Battle wagon needs repairs really badly. Stigma has nothing to repair with. Farnir and Andreas can repair with their units maybe. Gotta ask for it though. Not sure if they have. I haven't been keeping an eye on the chat at all. Trying to get a bit of an angle here is Stigma. Not really able to. Blue team sitting pretty in the mid still. Paladins and Terminators, double D cannons and a Seer Council. It's a lot of stuff. Brother Captain is down. Might be tricky to get him over there. Level 7 as well. Warlock's level 10. I think he's been level 10 for like 5 minutes already at least. Warlock is going to get a revive. Level 8 Sorcerer back to their feet. Kommando level 9, level 10, level 3. Plague Champion lagging behind a bit in levels. Got that fetid still. Wonder if he'll get the fist to help cap the west side. Banshees are staring at this power. Come on ladies, you can cap it. You can do it. No? Guess not. Do the red team have a rocks? I think they have 2 rocks. Both Orc players can drop a rocks. Andreas isn't that far from a nuke as well. And there's some nuke bait around that Land Raider, as is often the case. D-cannon shots going in. A warp throw as well was in there. Massive fight for the west side. Kicks off again. Through the mid was some commandos there. Got a sneaky decap, I think. There's a rocks. Very good against Land Raiders, typically. Didn't get huge amounts of hits on it, though. Down to under half hit points, though. Phobos doing some decent work there. Is that double Chaos Terminators now? It is. Double Chaos Terminators for Andreas. I wonder if they'll get claws on one of them. I think you should. Nothing on the way yet. There's Holy Grounds up. West side, maybe turning red? Who's capping? I don't even know. Oh, it must be the Commando. Lost the indicators, we don't see the capping thing fill up. 200 to 126, some Nurgle worship now to help out the Phobos. That is Mind Blades up on the Paladins there to try and get the kill. Global ability of the Brother Captain. It's much like User Choppers actually. Melee damage and melee skill bonus, I believe. Another D-cannon on the way for SorroWfuL Live to replace the one they lost. Where are the Nob squad? They are running. Banshee's yelling at the heretics. Going to get some support from the play champion. Maybe he's just hanging out at the moment. Terminator's there to shoot as well, but it's kicking off in the mid. And I hear a Orks over there. Used it to push back nurgling's forces, I think. They are holding on. The red team are holding on. Just non-stop action here. They got rid of the Banshees. The Banshees did not get a decap. Paladins wading in on the Chaos Terminators. Where are the other guys? Where are the other Chaos Terminators? Oh, they got messed up. They had to limp back to base. No upgrade yet, though. Some repairs for the Crusader, thanks to some Eldar fellas. You guys gonna cap? Paladins get warp vomited. It's not gonna last forever. Oh, they kill one though. Kill one. And Grey Knight Terminators are indeed capping. 148 to 126. What a game so far. Everyone just preserving their units somehow. The Paladins and Terminators are such a front line to get through. Sluggers piling in alongside Nobs. Oh, it's just a Slugger Nob. Oh, he's running. He's running. No cap on the west side. 148 to 126. That's a singularity, which hits nothing. Phobos able to get some cheeky shots in. What was that? Oh, that's battle rights going. Look at that. Holy crap, it's got more range than I thought it had. Radius 25. Big heal over time in there. Battle wagon charging through. I'm sure it's full of commandos. Yeah, it has to be. That's all they've got. Trying to get a cheeky flank. Subjugated Nob squad going after their own battle wagon. I don't think they're going to get on it though. They can't reach it, and now it's back in Orky control, that Nob squad. Grey Knights they seem to think about going through the mid a lot and then think against it. And get on the Nob squad there. The Phobos threatening the Dirge Caster ability. Blue team on the west side now. Battle wagon still charging around. Looking to get on the Land Raider, I think, but saw that it was too heavily defended. So just going to drive on through. There's Demonic Shield protecting the Brother Captain. Got some explaining to do, Mr. Brother Captain, when you get back home. There's that Holy Grounds. Terminators still haven't got an upgrade. Oh, they got an autocannon. They went for the safer pick, the autocannon. More Chaos Terminators for Nurgling as well, and they are also double autocannon. 148 to 110. Red team taking the west side back. Yes, they do. Where are the D-cannons exactly? They're quite far back. One in the mid, one on the west. Is that a Nurgle Shrine I see? It is. Nurgle Shrine being worshipped for reinforcement and heals. Providence up on the Warlock, who's level 10. It's been level 10 for like 15 minutes already, I think. Can the blue team take the west side? Nob squad flying in with Weird Boy support and flash kits getting shots in. There's a hell of a lot of damage going in there. Paladins having to teleport out. Surprised the Brother Captain didn't get Bulwark instead of Psychic Lash. I guess this is to help against Nobs and stuff. I mean, I guess Bulwark could also help against Nobs if they're being fought by something. In melee, Sorcerer got destroyed in seconds there by the flash kits. And so did the Noise Marines, okay. Nob squad continued to power through, now level 2. Onto the D-cannon as SorroWfuL Live seen this. Oh wow. There's so much damage so quickly. Nob's almost got level 3 on that little push. That was a great push by those guys. It is Chaos Terminators capping. Strangely split up here. What, they're getting the cap? As long as one model's close enough to cap it, they'll keep going. There's that battle rights again. Healing up the paladins, as you can see. 144 to 108. Oh, he's got inside the Land Raider. Oh. There's that sneaky Battle Wagon combo. Can the Battle Wagon get away though? Took some D-cannon hits, I think. And now paladins are on it. But they can't finish it. 44 hit points and it gets away. Or does it? They are chasing. Needs a hell of a lot of repairs. The Plague Champion can repair. And he's got some heretics that can repair. That's it. All the sluggers are dead. All the other heretics are dead. And they're busy worshipping right now. 103 to 108. Red team holding the west side. Nobody dares to try and push the mid here. The Land Raiders have done a great job holding the mid for both sides. Seer Council. Oh, it's a new Seer Council level 1. Didn't even realise they died before. Very observant of you, Indrid. Level 10 Commando. Just being sneaky. Getting some vision for the flash kits. And there's a stun bomb. And it's well placed. Brother Captain getting shot up here. Goes for the Holy Armor of Titan now. To help get caps and stuff, I guess, with the Immortal. 77 to 108. Blue team need to make a move. There's another Blastmaster up here for nurgling. I guess it's not that new. It's got XP already. Vindicare Assassin up for Unununium. Uh-oh. Got the captain sent flying by Kaboom or something, I guess? I don't know. But they're dead. And here comes another titanic battle. Land Raider Crusader not getting close enough to participate, but the Phobos is. And that could be a telling factor here. Eldar making a move through the mid, maybe. Dirge Caster goes off. Stuns the Paladin, stuns the Banshees. Terminators get back inside. There's another stun. And there's an Eldritch. And the Phobos goes down in seconds. Eldritch completely obliterated that thing. Can they get the VP? Maybe. Terminators are standing there, but they're busy shooting at the moment. Getting that demoralization to stack up, as you can see. Blastmaster's moving forward even, but instantly gets Love the Dakard, and there is a Rocks. Wipes out the Noise Marines, I think, almost wiped the Terminators. Look at that. I think it did wipe the Noise Marines. Where's that Vindicare? Oh, Vindicare's getting messed up. Vindicare dies. I don't even know where he was. Don't even know where he was. Imperial Abyss from nurgling. Doesn't seem to hit that much stuff. We're trying to get all those Orks, I guess. Moon bolts flying in. He's going to get Dakard to death. Is the Sorcerer. They're going to bash power now? What else are they going to do? Some of them are quite low, those commandos, but the rest of them are fine. Can you not? Oh, you can see Stigma doesn't have the population to get anything else. Uh-oh. Warp throw. Would have been into those Banshees, but they got Love the Dakard. 60 to 108. Red team taking the west side again. Banshees yelling, then running. Commandos continue to be awesomely effective. We got a Pain Boy up for Farnir. Probably already did surgery to the knobs. Over 5,000 hit points at level 3. Oh, here's a surgery. Getting them close before they do it. Takes a little while. We'll see if we can spot what it is. They can get 10% damage, 10% health, and +1 speed, I think. Looks like it was health. Looks like it was health. Up to 5777 maximum health now. 36 to 108. Red team holding on for victory, maybe. There's Holy Grounds. Okay, the Land Raider Crusader I think needs to be used a little bit more aggressively here, because the flash kits can't really hurt it. But it is risky to be in the middle like that. Maybe it should come further west if it wants to push. There's double autocannon terminators running now. There's a singularity. CSM are going to run right into it, and they do. They all shrugged it off though. They all shrugged it off. Rocks in the background. 22 to 108. Absolute madness. The D-cannon survived it. The Crusader took tons of damage there trying to push. Had to go further west before it moved forward. I think they might get it here. The Stormtroopers repairing. They do get it. Double autocannon terminators doing some work. But are they now in trouble? Did they teleport to go after it there? No, they're okay. They're teleported out. But they're not okay. They're heavily damaged, but they are moving away. And there's that noble shrine for the heals. And they need it. And they can reinforce a bit too. Push from the blue team now. 22 to 108. I think blue team are capping the west side, are they? Oh, they got kaboomed away. Kommando Nob is now capping it at level 10. That's Stigma. With all the resources and nothing they can spend them on. They are literally pop capped now at 100. How are the Banshees still alive? It's a miracle. Blue team are capping west. They are capping the west. Orc squad almost level 4. They're going to get over 6,000 hit points at level 4. That's nuts. Now they smash all the things. Commando's pouring damage onto the Terminators there. That is a strange place for a singularity. I'm not sure what that was about. Trying to get those retreating commandos, maybe. Red team pouring forward back onto the west side. Nob squad, of course, takes some friendly fire from the Weird Boy. But look at all those flash skip blasters. And they don't do friendly fire. Weird Boy walk vomit there. Eats a singularity, but it'll be okay. Oh, wow. Can they get the Granite Terminators? They do. Granite Terminators 4. They were alive for ages. 18 to 108. Now the Paladin's in trouble. Nob squad now level 4. 6351 hit points. And I think the red team have done enough. They're sweeping through the map here. After that good little push from the blue team, red team hit back hard and have the 2-to-1 cap. And these quadruple commandos have been insane. All level 4. I can't believe the battle wagon's still alive. It went on some crazy drives through enemy territory and somehow all got away. And there's the game of Rocks right at the end. 2-to-1 for red. One of the longest games on the channel. And it did not disappoint. Full of action. Like tier 2 onwards, it was constant fighting. It was insane. Level 10 Warlock. Level 8 Brother Captain. Did have the Holy Armor of Titan at the end. Level 10 Sorcerer for nurgling. With his Rod of Warp Fire. Level 10 Commando. Level 10 Commando. And a level 4 Plague Champion. Was looking after this VP for a while with his Plague Fist. And did a good job. I don't think they ever decapped it over there. Well, there you have it. Hell of a thing. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to whoever sent this in. I think it was Farnir who sent this in. And I'll see you next time.